Thanks for joining us. Boards of election across the state still have a lot of work to do before they can wrap up this week's primary, as so many absentee ballots are yet to be counted. One race too close to call is the race for family court judge in Herkimer County. News Channel 2's Gary Liberatore joins us now with more from both candidates as they await the results. Gary, good evening.
Kristen, good evening. The battle is between Mark Rose and Thad Luke. Rose is a Little Falls City Court judge. Luke is a court attorney for the New York State Supreme Court, and both are now patiently waiting to see which one will have a new job.
Voting in person is what most people do, but this year, in many counties, because of the pandemic, almost as many people voted absentee as they did walk-in.
And the Board of Elections really had their work cut out for them this year. They really did.
And they still do. Now, because of the high number of absentees, a number of primary races are still up in the air, including the race for Herkimer County Family Court Judge, where both candidates are on the Republican line and the conservative line. And here's the breakdown. Thad Luke is leading Mark Rose in the Republican line, 1,476 to 1,383, so less than 100 votes separate the two, with over 2,600 possible absentee ballots yet to be counted. Amongst conservatives, only 68 people voted in Herkimer County, and Mark Rose leads that 39 to 29. And if it stays this way after all absentees are counted, well, the two would face off again against each other in November, one on the Republican line and one on the conservative line.
If you were to win the conservative and he won the Republican by one vote, you know what I'm saying? You could face off again, and then more Republicans could turn out in November.
I guess you could do that, but we haven't thought about that. Our mindset is strictly on the Republican line.
It's really close to what I expected. He's from the city of Little Falls and did very well there. I'm from German Flats, that's where I grew up anyway, living in the town of Frankfort now, and I did well in both of those towns. And I think that's what I expected, and that's pretty much what happened.
Absentees will be opened and counted starting on July 7th. So, Kristen, we could still be about 2 weeks away from learning who wins this race. And coming up at 6, we'll have a closer look at just how many of those absentees have already been turned in. Reporting live in the studio, Gary Liberatore, News Channel 2.